Never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Nigga talking reckless, shoot this bitch ass with the quickness. Now he bleeding, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 limp biscuit. All my niggas wildin', they done labeled us a misfit. Wake up every morning, 2 or 3, 5 in the thick bitch. Oh shit, did nobody come to see you old? It's some focus. Shoot 100 shots, no reloaded. Master of the game, you would think I'm into coding. Memphis niggas spit this pimpin', mackin' like I'm golden. Ho, with my money, you gon' turn me to the old me. Say hi, first class flight, I'm in the nosebleed. Hop it, cook it, whip it, ship it till you count the proceeds. OG, I've been moving fast niggas since 03. Low key, niggas hating but they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we gon' eat. Get jammed, get a lawyer, make it burn, don't speak. Pour up, oh, I need some more, nigga had a long week. Shout out to my plug, he showed me love, he out in Long Beach. I'm true geek, walking by myself but left with 2 freaks. Fool me, nothing in they mouth and on they booty. Austin Power swag, yeah baby, this is groovy. You can call me money boy or you can call me nudie. Hood niggas, churches, chicken, let me get a 2-piece. Top down, 2-seater, let me feel the 2 breathe. Gotta hold it steady, chopper, kick it back like Bruce Lee. Lately I've been in the zone, I guess I'm in my 2-3. Don't call my phone for nothing less than a QP. Feeling like the Migos, cause my bitch is bad and bougie. All my haters love me, all these bitches just some groupies. Came a long way, I like to introduce the new me. Standing on business like I'm king or like I'm Drewski. Call me Ron Island cause I like my love for choosy. When we link it's a movie, she bustin' like a Uzi. I love the way she do me, I beat it up like Uzi. She dancing just like Suki. Call me Ron Island cause I love my love for choosy. When we link it's a movie, she bustin' like a Uzi. I love the way she do me, I beat it up like Uzi. She dancing just like Suki. I never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Niggas talking reckless, shoot this bitch ass with the quickness. Name pleading, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 limp biscuit. Never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Nigga talking reckless, shoot this bitch ass with the quickness. Name pleading, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 limp biscuit.
Well, damn. Good morning, people. Good morning. Get y'all ass up. Hopefully, hold on. Let me make sure my headphones is plugged up. Give me a second. Let me play something.
I'm tired of you nigga bitches. Shit, goddamn.
Okay, because I couldn't hear the intro song at all. Wake y'all ass up. Lil Woody is on the stand right now getting cross-examined. They started their stream late, so I was like, ooh, I get to skip the first 7 breaks if I go live early and get it. So here we are. They started off hot. So we starting off hot too.
Meeting with the judge, 2024, meeting with the judge and District Attorney Hilton, you and your lawyer, right? What you mean? Oh, okay. The words by the court reporter coming out on a white piece of paper with the words on it.
Oh, I seen it, but I didn't read it. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. My question to you is this. During the time when your lawyer, District Attorney Hilton, 3 of you, no court reporter, did District Attorney Hilton tell you that if you testified that you were involved with the Donovan Thomas murder, you would be locked up or arrested?
You can't ask me that again?
Yes, sir.
Woody fresh, ain't he? Got a little track suit.
And District Attorney Hilton, we're speaking. The 3 of you, just the 3 of you.
Mm-hmm.
Did District Attorney Hilton tell you that you would be arrested, locked up, whatever the words are, if you testified to this jury that you had anything to do with Donovan Thomas's murder?
Yes.
Okay. Did District Attorney Hilton tell you, with you, Ms. Bumpkus, and District Attorney Hilton, no one else, that if you invoked your 5th Amendment right, meaning I'm not testifying, you would be locked up in jail?
Yes.
Other than those 2 things, did District Attorney Hilton tell you
he
you can
recalled
testify
this
to
shit.
anything you want or something to that effect? and you would not be locked up. Just tell the jury, just think about it.
I don't know what you just said.
That's I'm sorry, but that was a bad question, that's me. Thank you for telling me that I was inartful, is my word. Okay. Other than those two issues you just told, I'm gonna get locked up if I invoke the Fifth Amendment. I'm gonna get locked up if I testify that I'm involved in Donovan Thomas's murder. Other than those two. So if you don't say those two things, then your use immunity kicks in and you would not be locked up for anything else you testified.
Good morning.
Is that how you understood?
Yes.
Okay. Now, did you ever ask District Attorney Hilton, why can't I testify if I'm sworn to tell the truth?
It ain't went off in about a week.
About being involved in Donovan Thomas's murder. You asked her why did she exclude that?
PayPal, join the membership.
What you mean?
Super chat. Buy now.
Did you ever ask any questions
What you mean again?
to District Attorney Hilton? Let me ask you a different one. Did you tell him?
The Woody playing early in the morning, but he is, at least he's giving yes and no answers. He ain't saying I don't recall. Now he is throwing in his typical, what you mean? That Woody, you not done by a long shot. You know what the fuck this man asking you. Get this shit over with. Quit playing. You got 4 other attorneys that want to talk to you, sir. You gonna make this shit long with these answers. Just get it over with.
There wasn't no question. We was talking.
Okay.
And we were going back and forth.
That's what she said. That's fine. That's fine.
Objection. That's what you said.
I'm going back to your interviews or interrogations or meetings, whatever the right word is, between you and law enforcement, whether federal, gang, homicide. Okay, I'm going back to those that we saw. The recordings for January 11th, 2015 with Detective Thorpe. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When we say it's just for the court book. Okay, thank you. The jury saw the meeting or interrogation, whatever, the conversation on January 28th of 2015. Do you remember that?
Yes.
The jurors saw the meeting or conversation on February 20th, 2015. Do you remember that?
I remember our interrogation that they showed me.
Okay. And then the last one would be February 21, the next day, 2015. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And I misspoke when I said the last one. The last one's really June 10th, 2015. You remember that one?
Yes.
Okay. I'm referring to those, and I'll make it clear which one I'm talking about. But I would like to talk to you about what you said in those different statements. And then if there was a lie, and then whether the police, the district attorney's office, the federal authorities ever came to you to say that we can or cannot, the word's corroborate, but that means we verified what you said, okay? We didn't verify. That's what I'm going to ask you.
Miss Hilton dressed young today. She got a little high.
Losing Mr. Colbert, it's me.
Yes.
All right. Let's start with, this is going to be, Your Honor, Jeffrey Williams, or JW 240A. It's in Elisa, and State's Exhibit number 378YE, already in evidence. It's June 10th, 2015. Interrogation, and Your Honor, the times are 10:36:34 a.m. through 10:36:42 a.m. And Mr. Copeland, you have what I'm going to ask you is a series of conversations with the with the police, different police officers,
I don't recall.
and I'm going to go over what you said, and then I want to talk to you about it.
This is live.
first one that I
Kind
just
of,
announced
I'm 30 minutes behind.
is the detective asked you
20
what
minutes
started it off. Was it really about a windshield? And you answered no, nothing thug, it's something personal against each other. I want you to hear that, make sure that's what it said, okay?
Real time.
What started it off? Was it really about a windshield? Nothing thug, it's on purpose against each other.
What I said, is that accurate? Fairly accurate?
This is what I heard.
Okay. And when you're saying that you're being interviewed, if you can tell, that's Detective Dennis, and you heard Detective Gaither's voice. Is that fair?
Yeah.
And you recognize this as June 10, 2015 meeting. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, at that point, you also said, and this is at JW 240B, Your Honor, is Barry, takes exhibit number 378. YE, and it's in time 3:13:02 p.m. to 3:13:22 p.m. And Mr. Copeland, tell us if you hear this. You said, you know what I mean? Honest to God truth. I asked why they didn't kill Kel. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Why that, and I'm not saying it, but HELL, they killed, like, he wasn't a problem. They did nothing. Detective Thorpe, remember who he is, the homicide detective?
Did it all he do with the script right here?
Yes, sir. He said, and then you said, that's what, I don't know what. Now I can't understand it, so you tell us. Then did. That's why I knew it was something personal between him and Thug. I don't know. Just listen to it and tell us if that's what it says, okay?
I mean, honestly, going through, why the hell did they kill Cat? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why the hell they kill? Like, he wasn't the problem. Nothing he mentioned. Like, I don't know what they done here. I knew it was something personal between him and Cat.
This is some grade A snitching right here. Grade A snitching.
I mean, but who was personal? I don't know.
The next one is JW240C is incorrect. States exhibit number 378YE from the June 10, 2015 interview 10:36:47. Mr. Copeland 10:36:51. And it's you saying they.
Damn, they gotta remember all
fell out.
these
They
exhibits.
fell out before me and Cal got into it. And the day, if you need any type of listening to it more, I believe, and you tell us you're referring to Jeffrey and Mr. Donovan Thomas, okay? Tell us if you need to hear more of it.
They fell out. They both, me and Kid, that's it.
Is that what it says?
I didn't hear it.
Can we redo it, Your Honor? Is that okay?
They fell out. They both, me and Kid, that's it.
Some before me and Kerr got
Say
into it.
that they fell out. Jeffrey and Mr. Thomas, they fell out before me and Cal got it. Is that what you heard?
I just heard something about me and Kill. I didn't hear what I said before that.
All right, well, the jurors can make a determination. That's right. Whatever you do, okay? The next one is JW241A. That's
This was not a good witness for the state at all.
That's at 3:01:37 a.m.
And then they redid it twice. They could have gotten away and said, you know what? Let's just forget he ever testified. We're gonna move on. Nope, they brought him back up to ruin their case again.
2:52 a.m. Mr. Copeland, this is January 11th. This is about 6-7 hours, 8 hours after Mr. Thomas has gotten the shot. Okay? This is the morning of January 11th, the next day, Sunday morning. Okay? That's good. And Detective Thorpe, remember being with him that day? January 11th, 2015.
I don't remember the date, but there's some pushing me.
And on here, just tell us if you hear Detective Thorpe saying, what made you want to pull you into the situation? You said me and him had a problem in the club. Cal, they say, is the little brother. Me and him got into it at the club, probably about no longer than 4 months. 4 months before January 2015. Let's listen to it, make sure that's what it says, okay?
Tell me exactly what you know dealing with this situation. Like now, without everything, tell me everything will make you want to pull you into this situation. Okay. Me and Kim, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, talking to the
I don't think it's playing through the speakers.
Grade A snitching. They got so many damn interrogation videos of Woody, and he got on different clothes every time.
Okay, well, IT's here and they're
Clearly, Lil Woody has never said, I want a lawyer. He ain't never said them words. He ain't recall, like, that's what he should have been saying, I don't recall, when he was in there in the interrogation room. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying. He recalled a lot, and now he don't recall.
not anything I can do about that.
They say this to look I thought
He can hear it in the open court. How come he can't hear it in the
Okay,
phone?
let's stop for now. They're here and maybe they can fix it, even though they had all week last week and it didn't get fixed.
Damn.
We thought it was, but it's not.
Damn, the judge just threw shade on the IT people. She said, hold up, let's stop. Because IT here, maybe they can fix this shit even though they were supposed to do it last week. Oh, that's shade. You never a dumb moment with this trial.
Let's stop for now. They're here and maybe they can fix it, even though they had all week last week and it didn't get fixed.
Take a break.
We thought it was, but it's not.
Late.
So I'm gonna excuse y'all.
Okay, Miss Hilton. With the long sundress.
The backup also doesn't work, by the way.
They zoomed in on Young Thug. Some nigga got on a jean jacket. Oh, he wanted the co-defendants. All these niggas done got fat in jail. They definitely eating. They is in jail eating their ass up. Okay, let me skip forward because y'all see this, y'all can't see shit. But yes, I took a pause. I immediately when it started, paused because I knew they was gonna go on some breaks. They bet. Okay, man, Miss Hilton, they got your booty looking lumpy. It is shaky though. You got some curves. But they got your booty looking lumpy in the pink dress, Miss Hilton. Good morning, Truth. Good morning. Why are you looking? Let me make sure I sent it before I talk shit. Hold on. Let me make sure I sent it. Yeah, I sent it at 8:18, ma'am. Don't do me. Yeah, don't do me with your looking ass. Don't be looking. Well, apparently they back, but they ain't said nothing yet. Everybody just standing up. Miss Hilton, you famous now for this pose. You all wrinkly. Your ass is finna be over thumbnails all across YouTube, man. It is. You gotta smile more, Miss Hilton. Also, you just angry. Like you don't smile at all ever. I've only heard you giggle one time during the trial. When Booty said something to you, you thought that was funny. But sheesh, you got to smile. You too chocolatey to be looking mean all the time. They still ain't saying nothing, y'all. So I'm just sitting here rambling and wonder why Truth is dropping eyes and weird face emojis. Yeah, I think that's the second one is her rolling. First she looked, and then she rolling her eyes. I don't know why she rolling her eyes. I sent the email at 8:18. I don't know if it say sent. So I know I do. I got the receipt that I can show it. And normally I fuck up and I don't send the link, but I had just checked and I actually sent the link. I'm known for sending a blank email. I'm known to do it, but it ain't blank this time. She rolling her eyes. I didn't do nothing. But that day is taking forever to get back to the trash. Hopefully everything is fixed that they need. I can't tell who the defendants are. There's so many sharp dressed brothers in here. I can't tell. I don't know if they the defendants or if they lawyers or paralegals or what. I don't know. The only one I can just pinpoint out and be like, here defendant is Young Thugs. Everybody else you can't tell. That nigga a defendant? Who is he? And they saying Young Thug is paying all these people's attorney fees. He paying for, he doing right by the game. Listen, I got it. That nigga was still crying on Facebook the other day. I said, look at that. He's still talking about he in another better place. He ain't gonna cuss people out. Yada, yada, yada. Same old, but still talking about the same shit.
Thank you. All right, Michelle can tell we have sound again. We don't know why. We don't know if or when it will stay with us, but we're gonna.
Shady is hell.
As long as we have it, move forward. Go ahead, Mr.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Copeland, we are going to go back to when the audio seems to have gone out. I'm going to play again the JW240C as in Colette, State's Exhibit number 378YE. That's a June 10, 2015. Interrogation or meeting at 10:36:47 a.m. to 10:36:51. And this is where you are explaining, I believe, and you tell us, that they, meaning Jeffrey, Mr. Diamond Thomas, fell out. They fell out before me and Kel got into it. That's the part. If you could listen again, maybe that was when you said you couldn't hear, maybe there was an audio problem. Your Honor, can we play that through Mr. Copeland?
Yes.
Was that better? Did you hear that?
It was the same.
Okay. All right. We're going to go on then to the next one, which is, again, the audio was out. So if some people heard it, they're going to rehear it. It's JW241A as in Elisa. State's Exhibit number 378YA.
Go ahead.
This is January 11th, 2015. Detective Thorpe. And this is from 3:01:37 a.m. to 3:02:52 a.m. Your Honor, we may play.
Tell me exactly what you know dealing with this situation. Like now, everything. Tell me everything. What made you want to pull you into this situation? Okay. Me and Kim. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, the problem in the club. The hell? No, there's nothing. Okay. Kim, they just look up. I thought they just saying, but they said they real rough. K-E-L. Okay.
I'm telling everything. Not care like Keenan and care.
Yeah.
Get it right.
Who you identify? Both picture, which is Diamond Thomas. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Man, I got to put in club push. Okay, with that. It's just like it was like a lot. Okay. So, but 2 months, 3 months, a year, how long? Yeah, about I'm saying no longer than 4 months, 4 months.
So, Mr. Copeland, there, are you explaining to Detective Thorpe that you and Mr. Kel, you know what his given name is? You know the name, Kelvin Watts? You know that name? Okay.
No.
Okay. Kel or Kel, there you're explaining that you and Kel have been arguing, whatever word you want to use, for approximately 4 months before January 11, 2015. Does that sound like what you said on the recording?
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
Smart, what you mean?
What you mean?
9, 10 years ago, going back, were you not getting along with Kel for approximately 4 months? So since maybe we'll say September 2014, does that sound right, what you told Detective Thorpe?
I don't know what you, I don't understand.
We need Trapper Ross on this case.
Let's just do it this way. You told Detective Thorpe on January 11, 2015 that you and Kel have been arguing since approximately September 2014. The way I got that is 4 months before January 2015.
So you're saying when me and him got into it?
Yeah, approximately. That's what you told Detective Thorpe, and I'm asking you, is that true?
Yes, me is what true?
Why you crying this morning, Truth? I'm gonna wait till she unmutes to see why she crying. She came in throwing a tantrum. I said, why you crying this morning?
I'm not.
What was the eyes for? What was the big eyes for? The Tiffany Henry eyes.
Because I want to.
So Grayson said something to the woman this morning, and I'm torn on it. Because the woman said to her, hey, little girl, your mama got you dressed pretty and your hair done nice. And Grayson's response was, actually, my mom died. And I didn't know how to take it because it's true. But I'm like, you just have no filter. Then I got to say it because she got to say stuff like that.
What? I mean, it is the truth. I wouldn't think a 5-year-old would actually say that. Well, that's not true. My babies do the same. I don't know.
So she shut it back quick.
Well, she was just letting the lady know.
I don't know what she was supposed to say. I don't know what she was supposed to say. That's why I said I was torn about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
trying to think of. Say that her mom is dead, but I just realized she had to say that and explain that her entire school career.
Yeah, pretty much. But I think like
after a while, mean kids that make fun of her for mama being dead, this is gonna be a battle.
So what did you prefer for people not to know?
Now, again, I don't know how. It shocked me that she just said that off the top of her head. I just get used. I'm used to the people attributing stuff to the mom anyway, and it's just I don't go around saying
it don't shock me.
So I don't go around just telling the people what shit. I guess she said I don't want to hear that. She gave her compliment. She said your mama got you dressed pretty and your hair done nice. And yeah, that was her response back. She's playing. But she gets great conduct every day. I don't know why when she talked to her folks though, she lied and say she get a red. I guess she want to be a bad girl. But she lied like a motherfucker. She get nothing but grades. If she was upset, the teacher made a mistake and hit it with the yellow at first and colored it up.
maybe in September 2014, October 2014, November 2014, December 2014, beginning of January 2014. By that time, January 11, 2015, you and Shell were arguing. That sound about right?
I don't get what you're asking.
Okay, it's me. It's my fault. Do you remember going into the police department, meeting with Detective Thorpe on January 11, 2015?
These comments ain't shit.
No, what I'm saying is I don't know what you asking me. You asked me when me and him got into it.
Yeah, you and Shell got into it approximately. You could tell the jokes.
Like 2014.
How's it like that?
Okay. Now,
Yes.
Okay.
on June
At least
10th,
I don't recall.
That's what I said. I was like, at least he ain't doing that. And then they were playing these clips, and I was like, you should have been saying, I don't recall in the interrogation room, but he was spelling out names and shit.
Exactly.
I'm like, damn, would they ask for a lawyer? Ask for Kayla Bumpus. Like, can I get Miss Bumpus? Anybody? Male nigga, somebody.
Me and him was into it for a minute.
okay. Does about 4 months before Mr. Donovan Thomas was got been killed sound right? And if it doesn't, or you don't remember,
I don't know. That's fine.
Thank you. Going back to the June 10th, 2015 meeting or interrogation with Detective Gaither, Detective Dennis, you know what I'm talking about? Detective Thorpe at the time, ATF agent Cunningham at times. I'm on June 10th, 2015. When you told law enforcement, or do you remember telling law enforcement that Jeffrey and Donovan Thomas were arguing or had a falling out before you and Shell had a falling out? Do you remember saying that?
I don't remember what I told no investigators.
Okay. Did you hear that on the recording we just listened to?
Woody's song, I don't recall, is terrible, by the way. It's terrible.
Did you hear you say that?
Wait a minute, you got a song?
On the recording that Jeffrey and Donovan Thomas fell out or were arguing.
Played at the break.
I was told the investigators anything.
The truth is that, to your knowledge, your observation, so you saw with your eyes and you were present, your ears, Jeffrey and Donovan Thomas were, your words was big homie. Is that true? They were friends.
Can you say that again?
Yeah. From your observation, by January 2015, you knew that Jeffrey and Donovan Thomas were friends. Is that true?
Right?
Okay. And what you said to the police was what you've been explaining. You would do anything to get the police to stop looking at you. That's all you were trying to do, to go home.
Here we go, True.
Yes, sir. Push up, big mouth, she said, I'm a dog, all old. Back to see us on the floor. Did you scare away the low? Can't disrespect the flow. Get some tissue, wipe it low. Drive by, plenty go. 20 bitches, plenty hoes. Ain't no video, play a road. Hold on, let them know the bitch. I don't know them nigga, I just know they spit. Don't be asking me about no code of business. Sorry, call. Don't keep asking me how a nigga gets. Sorry, call. Go ahead, Gucci, brand new shit, lean, bitch. Get all that streets I cut from it. Be one thing, pull away. Real up, shit ain't sprayed. That's that nigga back. Ran up in smoke all day. I'ma try to flex. Come on, watch it, extra boy. See no match to it. I can't deal, make a time. Real short, real bitch to win the win. Lows in, son, catch a case, big.
Did this nigga say Megalodon? This nigga used the dinosaur name. Y'all thinking Woody slow. Y'all niggas don't even know what a Megalodon is. Y'all talking about little Woody dumb. No, he don't. He know what a Megalodon is.
Oh, shit.
What, do we need to listen to some more? If we on 59 seconds of 2:26, we need to hear more.
No, I don't need to hear another inch, not nothing. I don't need to no more. That's it. Cut.
I don't recall.
I don't. I can't. I cannot.
Right? Okay. Now, were you present on December 4, 2014 at 250 Auburn Avenue in Atlanta? Do you know where that is?
I don't remember nothing way back then. I don't know.
That's fine. I'm going to show you with the court's permission.
I'm going to show you what you
I'm going to show you a photograph of the building, 240 Auburn Avenue. Your Honor, I'll mark this if that's okay with the court. Can I have 1 second, Your Honor?
Sure.
Just looking for it. Your Honor, I'm going to mark it with the court's permission. It's Jeffrey Williams 251.
All right.
And we will put it on the thumb drive again.
Okay.
If you can, sure. It's about to come up. A building?
So, do you not have hard copies of these things?
I don't have a copy of that one.
Okay, well, show it to the witness before we publish it for everybody.
Mr. Kokomo, can he approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you.
He tagged the other lawyer in. Take me the picture, nigga. Woody, you gotta sit through it. The crowd is saying Woody is being fresh right now and he don't know what to do. And he gonna shut down and this too much for him. He gotta make up for what he gotta make up for snitching. It's just what he trying to do. He got to just suck it up. And no sidebar and shit. They talk about this damn picture. I'm kind of letting a lot of this dead ass shit go so when they go to a break.
May Mr. Kokomo approach Kokomo again, Your Honor?
They take a
He may, once he's got whatever this is screenshot.
Mr. Kokomo, if you just look at this picture, again, it's a more full view of that building that I'm referring to.
It's building. What about it?
I'm going to ask you some questions. Thank you, sir.
What about the building?
Do you remember, and the date doesn't matter that much, but do you remember being present, or were you present, for the shooting of a music video on December 4th of 2014 at that location you were just shown by Mr. Cook?
I ain't never seen that building.
Okay.
Even today.
Okay, that's fine. Do you personally know whether Mr. Thomas and Jeffrey Williams were doing a music video on December 4th, 2014 in Atlanta at 250 Auburn Avenue?
Nope, I don't know.
Okay.
Nope, I don't know.
Have you seen
Which answer do we go with?
the music video, or do you know of the song In My Blood by Jeffrey Williams? Bloody J.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any knowledge of where that was videoed, meaning the music video? And if you don't, that's fine.
I don't.
All right. You weren't present for that.
No, I wasn't.
All right. Were you present in Miami, Florida over the New Year celebration going from December 30th, December 31, 2014 striking into January 1, 2015. So it's going to be about 10 days before Mr. Thomas is got to be killed. Do you remember being in Miami, Florida?
Was I there?
Sid, yes. If you remember.
Nah, I don't remember being there.
Okay. Do you remember seeing in January of 2015, after Donovan Thomas was, God forbid, killed? Do you remember being present at shows with Jeffrey Williams and you know who Rich Homie Quan is?
Yeah.
The performer, you know?
Yeah.
Do you know him as Mr. Lamar too, or do you know the name Mr. Lamar?
I just only know Rich Homie.
Okay. Do you remember seeing after the killing of Donovan Thomas, seeing Rich Homie Quan and Jeffrey together?
What you mean?
In Florida, performing at shows. Were you present?
You said, when, at what time?
Shortly after Donovan Thomas, God forbid, was murdered. So January 2015.
But he know what a megalodon is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What you talking about? What you talking about? Huh? What? Huh? What?
You talking about what time? Come on, Woody Woody.
Yeah. Okay. Now.
And he made the lady say his name about 4 times. She said, and they call you. He kept saying, huh? Huh? What'd you say? What my name is? Woody. They call you Woody.
Were you personally aware? You were at Jeffrey Williams' home after Donovan Thomas was killed. At some point, Donovan Thomas got killed. At some point, you are actually at Jeffrey Williams' home in Atlanta. Is that in the Sky House? Is that true?
What you mean?
Okay. So I'm locking in on the date that Donovan Thomas is killed. I'm just telling you the date. I'm not asking you to remember, but it's January 10th, 2015, okay? But Donovan Thomas is killed that night. Or he's shot that night, okay? I'm asking you this. After he's shot, do you remember being at Jeffrey Williams' home at some point at the Sky House in Atlanta, Georgia?
My mind, I had blanked out. Too many people were calling. I can't remember everything that happened that night.
Okay. It's okay.
Calm down.
I'm just asking questions.
Calm down.
You're giving the testimony. It's fine. After Donovan Thomas is killed, after the news got out that he's killed, the information, did you ever see a posting by Jeffrey Williams about Donovan Thomas's death that night? Or January 11, 2015. Do you remember that on social media?
I don't remember that night.
All right. Okay. Did anybody with the police department, the federal authorities, homicide, I'm including everybody, or the district attorney's office ever come back to you and say, hey, I want to talk to you more about Jeffrey Williams and Donovan Thomas falling out like you told us? Did they ever try to corroborate that? And if that's a bad word, I'm going to rephrase it.
Once I got out?
Anytime. Did they ever come back to you and challenge you or ask you about this conversation that you had?
Good morning, Gloria. Get the cash out. Get the PayPal.
I can't remember if they have. I don't think. Outside the interrogation, once they went like me up, we went there to talk about it.
It was over, right? You gave your statement. They don't come back to you and ask you about this, right?
Right.
All right. I'd like to go to another part of your statements. And this is where you told the detectives, again, it's June 10, 2015, that you tried tried to get Mr. Williams or Jeffrey, and do you know who Bloody J is?
I heard of him.
Do you know the given name Justin Ussery, excuse me?
With it,
That's fine.
Well, Mr. Steele and them is so patient with them because it's getting their client out. They need his testimony to just show he's a liar, which means he lied on their clients. That is their star witness. That's how they put this case together.
Is he like the case, the main witness?
Yeah, because everybody else, they just gang experts and all that shit. But Woody is the one that's putting together X and all of this, and this person was there and he did this and did it. He putting all that together. Now, of course, they got their other jail calls and shit that they got after these niggas was locked up. But they're locking up, they're being locked up came from Woody.
You use Bloody J, okay? Do you remember telling the police, and this is, Your Honor, JW240D, as in David States Exhibit number 378YE, it's June 10th, 2015, meeting, interrogation, whatever, or conference, with law enforcement and Mr. Copeland. It's at 10:40:37 a.m. to 10:41:08 a.m. And Mr. Copeland, tell us if you hear this, okay? And if it's not, you correct us. Detective Dennis tells you
law and crime ain't shit neither. Their titles are crazy talking about Lil Woody. Let's look at the title from a video yesterday. Lil Woody snaps on YSL prosecutor. Lil Woody asked for, well, they didn't change it. On one of them, they straight up called him a rat. I was like, wow, these the titles y'all doing. They didn't change it. Never mind.
So the night at Crucial.
Oh, no, it don't. No, it's not. Lil Woody rats out Young Thug for gang members' murder. That's the title they get in their video. He rats him out.
When you were saying they jumped on you, you said, when all the, and I'm just not saying it, but SHI blank popped off. So what happened, Mr. Detective Dennis, what happened when you came outside with Bloody J? Because you were saying last time, then there's overlapping conversation, meaning I can't understand it, multiple people speaking. Then you said, Detective Dennis said, when you were trying to bring everybody back together. And the Detective Dennis said, you were like, is he ready? And Thug or Jeffrey kept saying, nah, he ain't ready. You remember that? That was Detective Dennis saying, you remember you told us that when you said, you mixing things up. You're talking about the time we was in when I called Bloody J and tried to get him and Jeffrey or Thug said, that's cool. That's what I'm targeting, okay? So please listen to it. If I said it wrong, just say it right. Your Honor, can Mr. Copeland listen to this, please? And the jury.
So the night at Crucial, that when you were saying they jumped on you, right? When all shit popped off. So what happened when you came outside with Bloody J? Because you were saying the last time you were trying to bring everybody back together. You was like, is he ready? It's not. And so just saying, nah, he ain't ready. You remember that? You remember you told us that? When you said you talking about the time we made the shit when I called Bloody J and tried to get him a thug. Hey, cool, bro.
Remember saying that you were, the discussion, Detective Dennis is telling you were trying to bring everyone back together, make everyone, friends again. Remember Detective Dennis saying that? You just heard that?
I just heard it.
Okay. And then you said that you called Bloody J and tried to get him and Jeffrey or Thug back cool. Do you remember saying that? Or did you hear that?
Again, I'm talking to the investigators. I'm trying to tell them anything.
Right. That's not true. Right. You were just trying to get out of custody or jail. You want to go home, right?
I've been telling y'all that for the longest.
Sustained.
The statement the jurors just listened to, you were trying to finesse or lie to the investigators to get them off of you so you could go home, right?
That was my plan.
It was a lie, right?
My plan was to spin the police hoping they'll let me go. And did the police ever show you, or the district attorney's office, any cell phone records of you and Bloody J speaking at all on the phone? What you mean? When you said to the detective, I called Bloody J and tried to get him and Thug back cool, did the police ever come back to you at any time, or the district attorney's office, and say, here are jail records, here are cell phone records showing you and Bloody J talking? Did they ever try to do that with you? No, once they took me to jail, I don't hear from them until I'm back on the street and I'm going back to jail again. Any time while in jail that you called Bloody J and said, wow, I tried to get everyone together. That never happened, right? Huh? Had a phone call with Bloody J while that would be recorded. I never had Bloody J number a day in my life. Did the police ever come to you, or the district attorney's office,
good questions,
to say to you, to challenge you, or to tell you, hey, we know this to be true or not true? Did they ever do that with you? Huh? Did the police or the district attorney's office come to you and challenge you on that statement and say, hey, we have information, this is true or not true? Did that ever happen?
No.
It's the same question. The single question. Did the police ever do that at the district attorney's office?
Nope.
No? Okay. I'm gonna go to another.
Never fact checked them.
This is your statement again.
Boy, this is not good.
This is June 10, 2015.
You're overhearing this.
Your Honor, it's J.W. Jeffrey Williams, 240E, as in Aaron. It states exhibit number 378YE. And Mr. Copeland, this is at 10:45:09 in the morning to 10:46:01 in the morning. And on this one, what I'd like you to listen for is you saying, if you did say, you tell us.
Everybody goes,
yeah, I got, so I'm like, and I'm not saying, but darn, but it says another word. But this SHI blank happened. But before that happened, me and Kel was face to face. You know what I mean? Detective says yes.
Those words, but he up there spilling them out.
He's a gentleman's gentleman, true.
He what?
He's a gentleman's gentleman. He was ready to go to jail for Young Thug. You hear me?
I'm talking about.
Remember
you talking about
the lawyer. The lawyer. That's what you talking about. The one that's spelling it and saying darn instead of damn. Yeah.
That's the lawyer.
Uh-huh.
He said I'm just spelling out the cuss words. My God, today.
He's doing it for the jury. He looking like he has restraint and couth, whereas the women over there, the black women was just cussing up a storm reading. Shit, damn it, motherfucker, blow this bitch up.
Know what I'm saying? Oh my God, this is so funny.
It's all optics for the jury.
Then you said, truth be told, I walked up on him, meaning Kel, with Shannon, me and him, it was me, D, my baby mama, and her friend. You said, the text said, you said, it was Kel and about 5 more other, I'm not saying, but ends. All right, look, bruh, you know what I mean? I got a problem with you, bruh. You know what I mean? This SHI blank here, we've been knowing each other. Detective says, right. And you say, I'm telling Kel that, bruh, this SHI blank ain't about them, bruh. You know what I mean? What the HELL?
What the HELL?
We talk like, while me and Kel talking, Kel, you know what I mean? All this SHI blank really about Thug. The truth, this is the truth. So detective says, so Kel's beef is not with you, it's with Thug. And you said, yeah, it was with Thug. Detective says, well, then why he? And you said, it was a cover-up. You're not listening. It was a cover. I was the cover-up. I want you to listen to this and tell me if you hear what I said. If not, just correct it.
Yeah, I said all right. But they had, but for the head, man, kill face face. Now, truth be told, I'm a mother. With family. Man, me, my baby mama, and her friend. They were killed about 5 minutes away. I'm like, look, bro, I got a problem with you, bro. This shit here, we been on each other. I'm telling you that, bro. This shit ain't got that, bro. What the hell we talking? Like, my man here talking. Carry that thing. All this shit really not true. The truth is true. So Carol's beef is not with you, it's her. Why I was the cover-up. You're not listening, I was the cover-up. Listen.
Did you hear that, Mr. Copeland?
Yeah, I heard it.
What I said, is that what you heard?
I heard it.
Okay. And you were doing the same thing you told the jury over and over again, right? I was lying to the police because I wanted to go home, and I was putting it on Jeffrey, right?
That's why I keep telling you.
Right.
And the police, you knew, wanted Jeffrey. They wanted to make a case against Jeffrey. They made that clear to you, right?
Yeah, they did.
So it wasn't that hard for you to realize, and I'm not saying you're not, using your finesse, but you knew who the police wanted you to implicate's my word, that's a bad word. You knew who the police wanted you to say is the person responsible for this death, right?
I didn't think they were going to go after him.
Okay. And you knew that they wanted information from you about Jeffrey. True?
Yes.
Now, when you talk about your baby mama, did you hear that in your recording we just listened to?
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about the Honorable Miss Deshawn Quarterman, right? That's her name?
Yeah.
And you're aware that Miss Deshawn Quarterman, your child's mother, had spoken with multiple, but Detective Gaither at times. True?
What you mean?
During this time.
Yeah.
And we know that because remember hearing some jail calls yesterday that the district attorney's office played for you, and you even asked Miss Quarterman or Deshawn to call Detective Gaither on one of those recordings, or two of those recordings. You remember that?
Yes.
And you asked Deshawn Quarterman to text Detective Gaither. You remember that, hearing that yesterday on the jail calls?
Yes.
Do you have any information that Deshawn Quarterman or Detective Gaither or anyone else came to you and said, hey, we corroborated, we spoke with Deshawn, and she said, yep, I was there when you made it good with Kel, and it's all about Thug. It's all about Jeffrey. Did that ever happen?
The police never talked to her without me knowing. They never talked to her.
Period, right?
Yeah, they didn't. They talked to her when me and her was in the interrogation room, and they really didn't say nothing to her.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And of course, it's a lie that you and Kel were on good terms, and that it was all about Jeffrey. That was a lie. That was part of your attempt to get the police off of you so you could go home. True?
What you mean?
That's why you said this, because you wanted the police to go after you. To get away from you, you wanted to go home. Right? Okay. Jeffrey Williams, number 240F is in Fox, State's Exhibit number 378YE. Your Honor, this is June 10th, 2015. It's already an evidence meeting, interrogation conference, interview, whatever it is called, at 10:49:25 a.m. to 10:50:09. And Mr. Copeland, I want you to listen to this. That you are saying to law enforcement. So when they ended up leaving, we pull up at the studio. This end was there recording a song, meaning Jeffrey. that song that we pull up tonight, he did that song. I mean, like, he did it so fast, like, damn, and just shot at you, come make a song. So this is what I'm thinking, this damn, so we're up there chilling. So everybody was up there, the studio. So Thug dialed 911. He had a bullet hole in his car. So he want to know who shot his car. You know what I mean? I want you to listen for this. If I said it wrong, you got to correct me, please.
So when they in the lead, we go to the studio. This shit was number 4 song. That song that Louis put up tonight, he did that song. I mean, like, they did so thing, like, damn, he was trying to sound like a song. So there's no thing. Damn, so we got that shit. So everybody at that studio got paid. So those that yeah, Willie was his cousin. So he's like, well, he won't know who shot his cousin.
Did you hear that, Mr. Copeland? Mm-hmm. Did I say fairly what it says? Was I fair?
That's what it sounded like.
Okay. Did the police ever come to you after you rewarded them with this information and play for you, or even tell you, hey, here's the 911 call made after the gambling house was shot up and a supposed bullet hit Jeffrey's car? Did that ever happen? No. Did the district attorney's office ever come to you and say, hey, we have the 911 call that Jeffrey Williams phoned in, like you told us, on June 10, 2000.
Now, for Brian Steele to be saying this right now, he's noticed throughout this whole thing, they never brought this up. They never brought the 911 call up with the car being shot and all of this stuff. Oh, he's getting them. Bad witness, Rudy. Bad witness. It's not your fault. It's the state fault for calling you twice.
Did the district attorney's office ever play for you that 911 call? No, there was no 911 call. You were just trying to get out of the police, right?
Sustained.
Was there a 911 call to your knowledge that was ever shown to you to corroborate, to verify, to support that statement?
Nope.
You're aware, if you're not, just say I'm not, that 911 calls are maintained or held by the police. You know what I'm talking about? They're saved. They can be retrieved. If I'm asked that question, just say.
Yeah, they are.
District Attorney's Office nor the police ever came to you with that 911 call.
Did y'all?
Oh, shit. You're not allowed to ask questions, Woody. You can't. That Woody is cross-examining the damn state. Truth is out of order. Oh, Tiffany would never let this go on in her board meeting. Judge, what are you doing? This nigga asked.
Did y'all?
Love had to put her head down.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. I'd like to go to Jeffrey Williams 240G, as in Goldfeder, State's Exhibit number 378YE, as in Aaron. It's again, Your Honor, the June 10th, 2015 meeting with Mr. Copeland and the detectives. Now it's at 3:47:32 p.m. to 3:48 p.m. 00. And Mr. Copeland, if you can just listen for and tell us if this is accurate. You said, and we're still talking about the car windshield. Remember all this conversation about Jeffrey wouldn't let it go until his car windshield was paid for? Remember all that?
Mm-hmm, I'm listening.
Okay. And it should say, and correct us if I'm wrong, that you said, yeah, so when me And Kel was like, well, we wanted to see what Thug got to say. So I called Kel on FaceTime with Kel, and Kel like, and I ain't let SHI blank go until you pay for my window. You know what I mean? And Detective Dennis says, Kel said that too. Kel said that or Thug said that? You said Thug. Thug, yeah. Detective Dennis said, okay. You said Thug like, I mean Kel like, what? Pay for your window? So he looked at me. I'm about to go. I ain't got nothing to do with it. That's on y'all. So I'm out of here. I'm out of there, bro. You know what I mean? Like, man, get nut on the phone. You feel me? That's what Kel was saying. I want you to listen to it and see if I said that accurately.
Grade A test.
So when me and Kill didn't catch Kerry, Kill was like, yeah, you gonna see what Thug got to say. So I called Thug on FaceTime for Kill. And Kill like, ain't that shit, so he paid my window. I mean, Kill, yeah. Thug like, Kill like, wait, pay your window. So he look at me like, I'm like, bro, I ain't got that to do with this. So now, I'm out of it. I mean, stop that shit, get it on the phone. You did. So Kill was saying.
What I said, was that accurate?
Again, I tell the police anything, get them out my face.
Okay. And at that time, by 2014, 2015, you knew Jeffrey was wildly popular in music. Is that fair to say?
Since I've been knowing that he's been popular.
And he was also popular, if you observed it in fashion, meaning like dress.
Yeah.
Social media, he had influence.
Yeah.
And he was owning several homes, to your knowledge, true?
I don't know what he owned.
Okay, how about cars? He had several cars.
Yeah.
And he would allow people to use those cars. He was free with that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And
You're a good
he
dude.
would rent cars for other people too, even if he didn't own them. Is that true?
I don't know what he do for other people, but it was no issue.
He rented cars for you. Fair?
Huh?
He rented cars for you if you needed it. Isn't that true?
You didn't have to say you don't know what he did for other people. You've been saying he's a good dude, so you can speak for his character.
What you mean?
What you mean?
You would drive at times a rental car with permission of Jeffrey Williams that he rented. It wasn't a big deal, right?
I used to just go get the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And it wasn't only you. It was anybody.
Come on,
He's generous, right? With his things.
Sustained, you can rephrase.
It's fine. All right. You also knew at that time, 2014, 2015, Jeffrey would fly on private planes. True?
Yeah.
And he would allow you at times, I don't know the number, you could tell the jurors, to go on a private plane with him. Fair to say?
Yeah.
And you knew he was touring America at that time, right? He was performing all the time, right?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
And he would do tours throughout America. You're aware of that?
He used to go to, I don't know what tour is, but he used to go to the different clubs and stuff.
Okay. And do you remember him having go to different cities throughout America?
I mean, this is what I need to say.
And Europe, countries like England and France.
Sustained.
Jeffrey would play in other places, not in America, outside America. You're aware of that, right?
What's the relevance?
So relevance is that Mr. Copeland's telling the police that Jeffrey Williams cared about a window.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Say that again.
Jeffrey Williams cared about a car window. The man is
Okay, I'm not sure the one has much to do with the other, so I'm going to sustain that objection.
When you told the police that this is about a window, Jeffrey's window, remember what we just heard? That was part of your finesse, right? To get you out of there.
When the police questioned me, my only motive was get me out of
Just say yes.
the interrogation room free. I was fine. Convinced them that I would help them. And they just were my motive. Every time they got me, that's what I was trying to do. They were bringing his name up, and they mentioned anybody's name, I was gonna make up a story on them. I was gonna say something about him, hoping that I can convince them to let me go.
And that's what happened here about the windshield, right? Same thing.
I don't remember what I told them.
I just played it.
I heard what I said.
But was it the last?
That was part of your attempt to go home, right? True, not to be locked up.
Right.
Come on, Woody. Yeah,
Did
damn.
anybody come to you from the police, the district attorney's office, and say, we corroborated, means support or verified, this this car window story? Did they ever tell you that?
Okay.
After 2008, I gave an interview and went to the feds. I haven't heard anything from the state, the police, nothing until they kicked me in the streets.
Okay.
They haven't told me about nothing. They haven't reached out to me or nothing.
Okay. I'd like to go to the next issue that I'd like to discuss with you, Mr. Copeland. It's JW240H as in happy, State's Exhibit number 378YE as in Aaron. It's again the June 10th, 2015 interrogation. It's at 10:42:23 a.m. to 10:42:32 a.m. And I'd like you to listen for and tell us if I am wrong. Where?
Him and Charles, the white guy.
This is outside of Club Crucial. After you, remember you got into that fight on January 6th, 2015. Remember with the lip and the eye and the knot on the head, remember that?
And when that went wrong, my lip, it was just my eye.
Okay. And it was, the detective said to you, okay, we'll get back to see you 9. He's standing there with Bloody J. You said, so, but Thug pulling my shirt like, there goes Bloody J right there. You know what I mean? Thug and Nard were in the car leaving Crucial that night and firing at either Bloody J or Kel's people. Tell me if you hear that, okay?
Okay, get back to you see I ain't standing there with so but don't put him shirt like that. Bloody J right there, yeah. So
You hear that?
Yeah, I heard.
Okay. Did law enforcement, do you remember Club Crucial back in 2014, 2015? Used to go there every Monday night, right? Right? Approximately every Monday night. And
no, every Monday.
Okay. And do you remember ever observing or seeing that there were surveillance cameras inside and outside Club Crucial?
Yeah, every camera.
Okay. Did the police ever come to you and say, hey, we have the surveillance camera we want you to look at, or the district attorney's office? From January 6th, 2015, did everyone ever show you anything like that?
I never heard nothing about no cameras.
Okay. I'm going to play on the same issue, same time, dealing with outside of Club Crucial. This is going to be JW Jeffrey Williams 240I as an ice cream, State's Exhibit number 378YE. It's June 10, 2015 interrogation, 10:43:20 a.m. to 10:44:18 a.m. And this is you, just make sure it's right. So when we pulled out, Thug and Nard got in the car together. So when they pulled out, we leave. But when we're leaving, Thug and them pull on a side street. I see them pull on a side street.
I say, what you mean?
My pull on the side. He what the Hell y'all doing? He like, boy, we want to wait. He come out the club. I'm like, who? He's talking about Bloody J. What the Hell? You know what I mean? I said, I hear the gun cocked back. Detective asked, what had a gun? You said, that N-Nard. Detective said, You said, so I hear the gun cocked back. I'm like, what the F? So I tell them, all right. I mean, my brother was gonna have to turn around. Detective says, So you said, so when we go down and turn around and come back, I'm telling brother, SHI blank, just go left. And we just ride the back street all the way to the house. We just hear the SHI blank go boom, boom, boom. And we just see the car Thug and them in chasing the other car in front of them. You know what I mean? Detective said, that is the same night you got jumped on at the club? You said, yeah, Thug and them chasing them. Because at first they thought they took money from them. Just listen to it, make sure I said that fairly accurate.
We pulled up. So we pulled up through another guy company. So they pulled up, CPD. But we did. I still the process. So I went to the process. We both put on the side. Oh, yeah, y'all know it. Yeah, but we don't need to come out the club. I'm like, who? Not ready yet. What do you ready? You ready? I said, gun cop it. Who had gun? Then he get on. So I get gun cop it. So I said, I'm a buzz when I turn around. So we go down, turn around, come back up. I said, buzz, you go left, and you ride next down to the house. We just see go. And we just see cut door and then chase the other my person. This is that night the same night you got jumped off the car. Yeah. So they're chasing me. Because the first time they took money.
Did you hear that, Mr. Copeland?
Yeah, I heard it.
Was it fair what I said?
What you mean?
What I said was that what you said. Did I take your words and the detective's words accurately? What I said beforehand.
I guess.
Did the police, local police, gang unit, federal authorities, district attorney's office, anybody ever come to you with any type of verification of what you said? Did they ever say to you, yeah, this happened or this didn't happen? Did they ever even talk to you about that?
No.
Okay. I want to go to the next issue, and this is JW240J as in Jake. It states exhibit number 378YE. It's the June 10, 2015 interrogation meeting or interview. It's at 3:46:40 p.m. through 3:47:45. And here, Mr. Copeland, you are discussing with the detectives that Mr. Donovan Thomas or Nutt came to the gambling house and met with you, and you discussed your issues with Mr. Shelkow. I want you to listen to this. Specifically, you said, I was just like, darn, but it says another word. Bruh, what happened? You know what I mean? What the HELL? I'm just like, the only thing I did was, you know what I mean? That NKEL that's what that was, because I was just like, and then I just remembered like the stuff Nutt used to be saying. You know what I mean? Like Nutt pulled up at the gambling house and he tried to talk to me. You feel me? I let the window down, I cracked the window. He said, darn, it says another word, blood. I ain't blood, bruh. You know what I mean? But darn, says another word. You know what I mean? So I pull over. When I pulled over in the car, him and Big Boo was talking. I mean, dapped him up. Boom, Shannon right there. Shannon walked right past, looked at me and was like, you know what I mean? Detective said, You then said, and he was just like, man, what's up with you and Kel? meaning none. Or Mr. Thomas. Like, man, these ends, let him trip with y'all. I ain't got no problems with him. You know what I mean? So we was talking. When we got finished talking, he like, man, I'ma holler at the end. I'ma let y'all ends know what's up. You know what I mean? This and that. The detective said, that's what Nuts said. You said, yeah. So when me and Kel seen, Kel was like, well, he wanted to see what Thug got to say. So I called Kel on FaceTime with Kel, and Kel like, and I ain't let SHI go until you pay for my window. You know what I mean? Just listen to it and tell me if you agree with what was said.
I was like, damn, bro, man, what is that? I think I did it. I had that shit, that nigga ain't the bomb. I mean, the nigga can't have it. That's so I was like, and then I can remember like the stuff that used to be saying. I mean, like let's put up that camera, and he tried to talk to me. You did. I did one. I created one. He like, damn, good. I ain't good, bro. I mean, damn. I mean, I pulled up. I got the car, and they get booed talking. I mean, I just want, boom. Shannon right there. Look at me like, you know what I mean? And he was like, man, what's up with you and kids? I mean, they young trip, which I ain't got no problem with. I mean, so we talked, we got there and talked. Like, I'm hollering, I'm really telling you what's up. That's what Nuts said, yeah. So when me and Kill came to the camera, Kill was like, yeah, he wants to go and talk that shit. So I called Phil on FaceTime for Kill. And Kill like, ain't that shit, so he played my window.
What I said, was that fairly accurate, what you were saying with the detectives?
I never had no conversation with Ned outside the gambling house.
Exactly. Police never came to you in any way to say, hey, we corroborate that or support or verify that, right? That never happened.
I never had a conversation with him.
I want to talk with you about Jeffrey Williams number 240K, as in Kitten, States Exhibit number 378YE. Your Honor, it's at 9:56:01 to 9:56:27 a.m. It's June 10, 2015 meeting. Mr. Copeland, I want you to listen for, and then, correct me if I'm wrong, that you said to the detectives on June 10, 2015, so I went and got the car. I pull up at the green store. I ain't seen them out there. So I was talking to Little Rick. Me and Little Rick talking. I called D. D said he was on Cleveland. So Rick asked, like, where did you just go? Because I was going to the girl's house. He like, all right, boom. I get in the car, I ride. I pull up at McDonald's. When I pull up at the McDonald's, detective says, you went to McDonald's? Bye-bye. You say, on Cleveland. Detective said, on Old Hapeville? You said, nah, the one across. And the detective then cuts into your statement. I want you to listen to it. We're talking about, obviously, where you were at around the time of Mr. Donovan Thomas getting shot, okay? Just to orient you.
I got pulled with green stuff. I ain't right. Trying to talk to the Rick. Man, the Rick talking about comedy. These days on TV. So Rick had like, when you go, we turn around, and I go to the girl. He's like, alright, boom, I get in the car. I ride P. I pull up at the McDonald's. When I pull up at the McDonald's, to the McDonald's side, I'm seeing that way to
Did I say fairly what you said to the detectives? Did it sound correct?
That's what it said.
Yeah. Okay. Now, did you ever get word from the district attorney's office, the detectives, the ATF agents, anybody that Little Rick confirmed your statement to the police? That they spoke with Little Rick?
No.
Okay. Do you remember the McDonald's we're talking about on Cleveland Avenue? It's the one across the street from a coin-operated laundromat, and then across the street from a gas station, and next to an auto parts store. You know which one we're locking in on? I could show you a picture.
Yeah, you gotta show me a picture.
Okay.
No, I know what you're talking about, dude.
Okay.
What playing is?
In 2014, 2015, if you observe this, just tell me, if you remember and you observe it. Do you remember seeing surveillance cameras inside and outside that McDonald's?
That's not my neighborhood.
That's fine. That's good. Okay. All right. Now, you're aware by the time that all this happened, we're going to say January 2015, January 10, before Mr. Donovan Thomas's got the big shot. You're aware that cell phones, cellular telephones, give a general description of the area the cell phone is in. Is that true?
Can you say it again?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At and around or before Donovan Thomas's shooting, that's what I'm locking in on. Were you aware, did you know, that cellular telephones can tell a general vicinity of where the phone is? Do you know what I'm referring to?
You said, do I know about it?
Yeah. Did you know about it back then?
Yep.
Okay. And in fact, you told the police on January 11th, 2015, within 7 hours, 8 hours of Mr. Donovan Thomas being got for the shot, you brought his cell phone in the interrogation room with Detective Thorpe and said, my phone will tell you where the phone was. Remember doing that? Right? And that was you trying to tell the detective, don't look at me for the killing of Donovan Thomas. Fair to say, that's why you went there, right? I'd like to play for you and just tell us, orient the ladies and gentlemen jury, if that's what you're talking about. This is, Your Honor, Jeffrey Williams, 241G. It's in Gold Federal States Exhibit number 378Y. A is in Elisa. Your Honor, this is the January 11th, 2015 interrogation meeting with Detective Thorpe and Mr. Copeland. This is 3:14:09 a.m. to 3:14:23 a.m. If you can listen to this, Mr. Copeland, just make sure that you tell the jurors correctly that this is what we're talking about.
I can't hear you.
It wasn't shared.
So what I did was I kept it. Last thing I needed my phone and shoot. I ain't never like shit. I go down there because I didn't do it. They come scan, they do everything. I didn't do it. They kept the phone with my whole economy, show you where I was, show you every time that I talked first, and show you where I was now.
Is that you, Mr. Copeland? If you heard it, saying, you could check the phone records, you can see where the phone was, where I was. Is that fair to say? Huh? Sorry.
What?
Were you talking about in the Jeffrey Williams Exhibit 241G, States Exhibit 378YA, from the times that I announced? Was that you showing the detective with your phone on the desk?
Trying to show him I'm innocent?
Yeah. Sure. And that phone, you see the phone that's in the Honorable Judge Whitaker's courtroom on display? That's the phone you brought in.
On camera?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And did Detective Thorpe ever take your phone?
Shit, I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, let's do it both ways.
I don't really remember how it was so fast. I don't really remember how it went.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, and if you don't remember, just say I don't remember. Did anyone on the district attorney's office or the police department ever show you the contents of your phone, that they looked into your phone? Did they ever come back to you and say, hey, we can tell where you are, or these are the text messages? Did they ever show you that?
Ms. Hilty told me that, I think in Glanville office, that something about my phone showed me somewhere else. I can't. She said something to me about it, like during this trial. But I don't recall exactly how she said it.
Now, you had multiple phones, fair to say, on January 10th, 2015?
What you mean?
Multiple is a bad word. You had more than one phone in January. The day that Mr. Donovan Thomas was killed, you had more than one phone, right?
Everybody got more than one phone.
Okay, and including you, right?
Yep.
In fact, you told the jury on August 12th of 2024 that you had more than one phone. And if you'd listened to this, just make sure that's what you're talking about. The night of Donovan Thomas's murder. JW 249, Your Honor, at 5:44:48 to 5:45:16 from the Fox 5 stream of this trial.
But am I listening to something?
I think he's having a little issue. Sorry.
I bet they finna take a break when the technical difficulties happen. 20 minutes behind.
You may. Do you need to have a restroom break anyway? Let's have a short recess while they get that queued up. It's about time for a restroom break.
Let's see what we got. Truth, you going live this morning? Caught up to 7. Somebody standing up. To the jeweler's head. Did their bathroom break last a full 20 minutes? I think so. Yeah. 4 minutes behind, still nothing. Wow. I've caught up, and they are still on the break. Interesting. Well, I guess that is a good point to end it. I guess they have some law and crime. When it comes back, y'all will be caught up to speed. Lil Woody is going through it right now, though. He don't know what to do. I don't know if Truth is going live, but keep your eye out for her community post and or mine, and you'll know if she is, if she ain't, and whatnot. And if we were to do something really, really outlandish, then I'd do one of my reactions that I did yesterday. To the next episode, we out.
So cold, but I'm so hot. Dope boys. I'm up in the trap, I'm dope boy. With them now. Dope boy now. The game so cold, but I'm so hot. Same old shit, still on the block. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. The game so cold, but I'm so hot. Same old shit, still on the block. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Down 8 gram, headed straight to the block. Pirates, this water water is hot. Listen double up, turn a little to a lot. Right hand on the cell phone, taking order. Left hand 360 motor to a lot. Blue holler tip, got switches on the dot. State game, true sippers can't be stopped. Laughing at you haters while I'm thumbing through the paper. Says long at the bottom, won't you meet me at the top? The nigga ain't shit, yeah, get that a lot. Won't be deterred and I won't be stopped. Shaq Diesel number one, I post up on the block. 24/7 cause the hustle don't stop. 31 flavor, take an order like a waiter. I be selling more gas than a local truck stop. 1,200 strong, 4 pounds of the Zop. Got me shining, I'm a star. Ask about me, I am legend. They gon' tell you who we are. Fuck these niggas, fuck these bitches. Get money, all I know. No love for these bitches. Never saving these hoes. The game so cold, but I'm so hot. Same old shit, still on the block. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. The game so cold, but I'm so hot. Same old shit, still on the block. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not.
When I'm thinking about the past, yeah, gon' get some nice gang, we at the spot. If we ever was short, then it's back to the block, you probably get shot. Every day the sudden change, we getting money, that's one thing, it's never gon' stop. Real dope boys do what it takes, playing high stakes, living to die. Do your time, keep it quiet, no matter who you are, don't get what you got. Stack it up, that's the bond to stay fresh. Oh, they think that you're not. Take a roll with a hoe, they gon' let you go. Somebody's gonna say you ain't hot. Just invest in yourself, don't worry about nobody else. There ain't no handout. If you say the same, put it on chain. Let them see you ain't tied down. Got a couple rain, did a lot of things. I ain't really gon' talk about it. Give me a trade, get you to go. She gon' show up and show out. So don't ask me what the dope at, cause you already around.
The game so cold, but I'm so hot. Same old shit, still on the block. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. The game so cold, but I'm so hot. Same old shit, still on the block. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Dope boy, fresh with dope boy not. Same young nigga came up in the trap. I'm dope boy, fresh.